Hello, everyone. Oh God, I sound tired. Um, I haven't said anything out loud. Oh God, I really do sound tired. That's so odd. Hey,
Hey, what's up?
how tired do I sound?
You sound tired.
Um, it's funny because I haven't spoken. Um, yeah, I haven't spoken out loud in so long, but uh, yeah, it wasn't until I started this stream when I finally did vocally speak, and I thought, oh God, I sound like Angela. Hey, Angela.
Oh, hi, Angela. My cat is peeking out from behind the stairs because I had to vacuum up a spider and she's scared of the vacuum.
You vacuum spiders, not kill them?
Uh,
Because that's a better idea.
I want to stomp on them and then see their dead corpse and have to pick it up and all that. Oh, my girl's down there.
Spiders. I hate
Yeah, my other Clarice. Yeah, me too. So does
kitty.
Satsu. Even fake ones. You see her?
Yeah, they were talking about spiders the other night on the stream. Maybe it was yesterday night.
Yeah, I think it
Spiders.
was.
I hate spiders.
Yes.
I know Allie's the
Okay.
darker one. I don't know who that one is.
That's Clarice.
Oh, right, Clarice.
Here's Ellie. Ellie.
Alright, so what news stories did they get to?
Ellie didn't run away because of the vacuum. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh my god. Shrouded Angel, I think they did. We're doing fine, Angela. How are you? Oh, I'm hot. It's hot down here.
Oh, it was yesterday. Because I knew. Oh, yeah, it was yesterday. Because Thursday for them, Scribe wasn't on stream. And Scribe was there when they talked about spiders, so yeah, it had to have been Scribe's night.
Yeah.
How do
Octuple,
you love spiders?
octuple bingo today.
That was funny.
Well, he practically circled the whole card. Yeah, like that
He should have
chromosome.
circled the whole. Yeah. No, he should have actually circled the whole card.
Um, which was worse, the chromosome lady or these two ladies?
Well, according to Scribe, the chromosome lady was the worst.
Pick a number. 4%. That's what the lady said.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Um, looking through the stories. Oh, Frosted Glass.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Frosted Glass posts. He posts like 3 stories each day.
He loves Medium.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did they say black assimilation is the great threat to Democrats, or did they read it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
They did
yeah,
that.
because Daily Wire, of course. Women make up 46. Yeah, they read that one.
There's a.
And Jack Cochran sent in the 39 children. Oh yeah, they
Oh,
were children. Oh yeah, because they were ages 3 to 17. Actually, I want
three.
to talk about that for a moment.
Three.
Because I have seen a lot of tweets that said it should be like the biggest news story. Even Jack said it should be the on the headline of every news story. The reason it's overshadowed is because of rioting and Jacob Blake, Kyle Rittenhouse,
Yeah.
the Black Panther actor who died.
Oh, the Bozeman, whatever his name
Yeah,
was.
Chadwick. It's funny how I knew his first name and you knew his last name.
Chadwick Bozeman.
Yeah. Um. Even
visited
Hurricane Laura isn't really talked about that much.
he visited terminally ill children during his own cancer battle.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they should cover that children's story more. Sex trafficking, Georgia counties. Okay.
Well, I know that the left doesn't care about sex or I don't want
Child
to call it sex trafficking exactly. Yeah, child. Because yeah, the Jacob Blake was said to uh, I want to use an appropriate word.
What, thug? Is it
Yeah,
a racial slur? Racial slur?
I'll just say Jacob Blake was said to have raped a 14-year-old child, and
Yeah.
one of the people killed by Kyle in self-defense was a child rapist and a sex offender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rosenbaum.
In the era of Me Too,
Yeah.
people aren't even caring about this.
I forgot. I went to Kenosha again today to take pictures of the more board art, and I forgot to take a picture of one of the barricades blocking off Sheridan Road that said R.I.P. Huber, the domestic abuser.
Oh,
I'll do it tomorrow.
I actually do want to ask this to the
What? You're muted.
I actually do want to ask this
What?
to the left. Which is
Oh,
worse? Child or raping a child or white supremacy?
raping a child. I would say
Because
they're
from what
both
it
bad. I
seems,
guess,
yeah,
but they're both bad. I
from
guess,
like,
but doing bad things to a child is worse, in my opinion. Yeah.
oh, I thought that was the sun or the sky. I thought it's daytime where you are
No,
because
this
it's
is
almost midnight.
peak.
No, it's almost 11.
Wait, wrong way. Yeah, it is almost 11. You got it right. Oops.
Yeah, I got it right this time.
Justice. BLM. That's my shadow. Black Lives Matter on a dumpster. Black Lives Matter. BLM. Ace, ACAB. All cops are bastards. Yeah. Captain Mike's. I've never been there. I want to go there sometime.
I was gonna say you're doxing yourself, but I forgot you said how close you are to Kenosha.
Well, I haven't given my address, and I'm not going to.
Who would?
I know a certain person's address, but I'm not going to say who it is.
It's mine. I'm kidding.
It's yours, yeah. No, I'm kidding. It's not yours. I like some of the art, but the BLM stuff, no. Me and my stepfather.
Oh yeah, so as I was saying, because from what it seems like, white supremacy is worse than raping a child to the left, because
Perceived white supremacy at that. I like the ghost sign.
the guy who died
Yeah.
was a sex offender,
So
but
we're
the left
mourning
they
sex offenders.
don't care about that.
We're mourning sex offenders. Yep. Forget Cannon Hinnant and Secoria Turner and DeVille Gardner and Yeah, all
Tony
those kids.
Tampa.
All those. Well, he wasn't a kid, but yeah. Children, Jamila Bolden and Jasmine Barnes.
I just remembered. I just remembered a question I was going to ask in question time.
What? BLM, BLM.
Actually, I don't remember the question or how I was going to ask it, but one point that I do want to bring up. Okay, so first things, or I might as well get this out of the way. I agree that what's his name, Jacob Blake. Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
that him raping a minor, a 14-year-old child, was irrelevant to the shooting the
Yeah.
other day.
Yeah,
That
Monkey
I
talked
agree with.
about that.
However, I don't think it's fair for the left to say that when they canceled Kevin Hart just because he made a homophobic tweet 10 years ago.
Why do they dig?
Huh?
Why do they dig?
Yeah, because they dig up all these tweets and they say it doesn't matter what George Floyd did, what Jacob Blake did.
Yeah.
And yeah, it didn't matter in that situation. However,
Look
it's
what
not
Adam
really,
Hayner did. Look what Adam
it's not
Hayner
really
did. He posted.
consistent for them if they dig tweets from a decade ago
Yeah.
to hold it against them now.
Yeah. They try to justify it because of other like past stuff. But yeah, but what was he doing at the time is what really counts. Like he stole someone's keys.
I don't even know all the facts for the Jacob Blake shooting because I heard something about him trying to break up a fight, but I also heard it phrased as he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what started it.
I'm saying that Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't supposed to be there. He was cleaning graffiti. Oh, that too.
Well, I agree that if all he wanted to do was clean the graffiti, that's fine. However, I also think he shouldn't have put himself in the situation.
Uh huh.
Like, he
He act.
certainly should be praised.
My aunt used to work at this restaurant.
Uh, so I just thought of this now.
Yeah.
Sanders supporters specifically got mad when Yang dropped out of the presidency and endorsed Biden. Yet
Yeah.
they didn't seem to care that he said a British gay slur at the DNC.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's what I was going to ask in question time specifically. I think I was going to phrase it like, why does the left. Or, yeah, I was going to phrase it as, I agree that um, George Floyd and Jacob, um, I agree that whatever they did doesn't justify the brutality that they faced by cops.
They
Police
dig.
brutality. I don't even know why I couldn't think of that.
They they
I was gonna ask.
they
I
dig.
agree that.
They,
Huh?
they dig because Angela says they dig because if they find ways to make themselves not the worst person in the room. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Wait.
Yeah.
Ah, I had a
What?
question for Angela because I did hear something about something happening in California, but I already don't remember what it is,
California's a
or I
crap
forgot
hole.
what it was.
No
Huh?
offense to scribbles. California's a crap hole.
Why do you say no offense?
Because Scribe lives there.
How do you know?
Because he said it.
Not, not explicitly.
Uh huh.
because all he said was, if we're in Southeast Asia and I live in California.
Let's just
Oh
say
yeah, so
let's just say he lives in Nevada or Arizona. How about that?
I still think that was gratuitous. No, he can't live in Nevada or Arizona because that is Mountain Standard Time, and he lives in Pacific Standard Time.
He lives in Hawaii, actually. That little tiny
No,
little
because
island.
Hawaii, it's a couple hours back from California.
Washington State, then.
Washington State or Oregon.
That's a shithole too. Those are both shitholes.
Because I
So yeah,
remember he said, I remember he said, I could live in California. I could also live in Washington, or I could live in uh, that one part of Canada, or any. I can't remember what specific region he said, because I know he didn't name a province.
They tried
Oh,
to
the
say the
place about
cops
the
weren't
police
trying to
dog.
kill the dog off, but it was something wrong with the dog's training. There was a homeless guy downtown in her city.
Um,
I should wear a mask and sunglasses when I stream in case I do that again.
yeah,
But it's hot
and
as hell down. It's hot as hell down here. Maybe I will.
actually, I wonder how Angela feels knowing that she lives in the city that Monkey was born.
Did you see my face though?
I did, but I can cut that out. Even if I didn't, I was gonna see it when I cut it out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right.
The scribe lives in the states, most likely Washington or Oregon. Could be NorCal, but I doubt it. Um, yeah. So, I only know that scribe has to live in the states because he mentioned not voting for. Yeah, just the voting gives it away that he's American.
And his accent, or he could be Canadian too.
Actually, no, because there are certain parts of Canada where um, they don't. Yeah, because whenever people think of Canadian accents, they think of like South Park characters. Um, like when they say sorry. Well, it doesn't help because I pronounce it like sorry anyway. Um, yeah, just the thick pronunciation that isn't in all provinces of Canada. Some of them do pronounce it like how Americans do, but it's not in the provinces that run on Pacific Standard Time. I'm really bad at articulating. Oh my god. uh, yeah. I still think that was gratuitous pausing for effect when he said, shouldn't have said that. Because initially I thought it was an example when he said, and I live in California. Not that he did, just that it was an example, like a generic example.
She was born there too. She thinks it's cooler that the land of Oz was based on San Diego.
It was? How? Wait, is it because of the gold rush?
Thought I fucking.
And it's funny because Monkey hates Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, he thinks it's dumb.
Um, I'm actually surprised Angela's on this stream because I thought she'd be over on Minions.
Baum used to bring his niece Dorothy out here for the year to help out with their TB.
Baum is the author of the book. I didn't know he named her after her niece. His niece.
Private chat.
Ah.
Fucking idiot.
Um,
Yeah, my mom's cat was sitting next to that statue. It was so cute.
so I don't know if they got
My-
to all you need story. Oh, it's a video.
Mentally retarded. I'm mentally retarded, kind
It's a
of.
video and they don't watch videos, and I don't want to share screen because I don't. Last time I shared screen, the stream froze. So I'm not going to do that again.
Did you read it?
Hang on. Hotel del Coronado?
No, private chat.
No, it's just I saw that Angela posted a new comment. But yeah, I did look at that.
Yeah.
I had a friend who visited Coronado, California, and she mentioned it on a live stream, and the people in chat, they asked, Coronado, don't you mean Colorado? But she didn't say Coronado, California. She just said Coronado. But yeah, I do know that Coronado is a city in California, or a county or something like that.
Shouldn't have let the screen go dark. Want me to read a news story now or what?
Yeah, Did they read about Trump's sister in Lords of the Night?
I don't know. Maybe. Should I read a story now?
Try 1 month for $1. You can cancel at any time. Washington Post.
Guess not.
Do you have a subscription to Washington Post?
I don't think so.
Well, in that case, we can't read this. Sorry, Raymond.
Well, I already selected one, but...
Which one? For the
Medium
charity.
one, they didn't...
Oh, it's an island. And it's in San Diego. Oh. I wonder if Monkey's been there. Actually, you know what's funny?
What?
Oh, she said she was born there. What if Angela and Monkey crossed paths without even realizing? Like, 30 some odd years ago. I don't know when Monkey moved. I know he's a Navy brat, but I don't know how old he was when he moved from San Diego.
Should I read a story yet?
Yeah.
All right, Frosted Glass. Kyle Rittenhouse is a product of the Republican martyr machine. Have they read that one?
Didn't sound familiar.
All right, and the subheader says, this is what happens when you have a party that commends armed vigilantism by Jared L. Holt. All right, here we go. It's a pattern we've seen time and time again. The loudest voices in the Republican Party and conservative media tell the nation that police are failing to maintain law and order, and sympathetic militia movements hear that as a call to action. On Tuesday evening in Kenosha, Wisconsin, that subtle call and response led to bloodshed. Kenosha had been rocked by tumultuous protests since video circulated of Kenosha police officer Rustin Shesky firing a gun 7 times at a point-blank range into Jacob Blake's back as he tried to get into his van with his children on Sunday. Protests swiftly followed, with peaceful daytime marches followed by clashes with police and destruction of property at night. Such protests hold an irresistible attraction to right-wing media, including the cottage industry of social media influencers who repackage videos captured at events to serve their constructed narratives of widespread panic in America's liberal cities, painting demonstrators, as reprobates with broad brush strokes at every turn. Federal government officials like Acting Deputy Homeland Security Secretary Ken Cuccinelli, who helped orchestrate the federal troops in Portland, Oregon, avidly consumed this style of media and cite it to justify authoritarian actions against protesters. Claims of chaos are echoed at the highest levels in conservative politics, and civilians who confront these protesters are publicized as heroes in right-wing media. Well, they kind of are. Mark and Patricia McCloskey, the couple who were charged with criminal felonies for brandishing firearms in June at Black Lives Matter protesters outside their home in St. Louis, were quickly enrolled in this narrative, embraced by right-wing media, and on Monday awarded a speaking slot at the Republican National Convention. Their message, quote, "What you saw happen to us could just as easily happen to any of you who are watching from quiet neighborhoods around our country," unquote. Statements like these are designed to stoke fear in viewers, giving the McCloskeys a major national platform, meanwhile acted as an endorsement of their actions from the White House. The next day, Kyle Rittenhouse, a white 17-year-old male, traveled with an illegally purchased semi-automatic rifle from his home in Antioch, Illinois, to the site of protests in Kenosha, riots, after a self-described militia group posted a call to arms on Facebook. The next day, Rittenhouse was arrested on charges of first-degree intentional homicide for shooting and killing 2 protesters and seriously injuring another. A visual investigation by the New York Times used publicly available videos from the night of the shooting to construct a rough timeline of events. It found that Rittenhouse had gathered with other armed civilians at a Kenosha car dealership. Police rolled by in an armored vehicle and welcomed the militia members who were out after a citywide curfew, tossing bottles of water to the group. Several people chased Rittenhouse at one point, though the reason for the confrontation remains unclear. Someone fired a gun into the air and Rittenhouse shot him in the head. Rittenhouse was chased while fleeing the scene on foot and appeared to be making a phone call when he tripped and fell on the ground. As people ran toward him, he shot wildly, hitting 2 others, one person in the chest, the other in the arm. Rittenhouse got up and ran toward Kenosha police officers with his hands up. The police allowed him to leave the scene as protesters yelled at them that Rittenhouse had just shot someone. In the immediate aftermath of the shooting, conservative media figures heralded Rittenhouse as a heroic patriot who acted in self-defense against unruly individuals. Rittenhouse was one of their own, a Blue Lives Matter aficionado and a supporter of President Donald Trump. Even before the facts about the shooting were clear, several right-wing pundits blamed the shooting on the still warm bodies of the people Rittenhouse had slain, along with the local government officials they blamed for permitting the protests to begin with. The portrayal of Rittenhouse as a martyr further intensified after authorities charged him with murder. Rep. Paul Gosar of Arizona tweeted that he believed Rittenhouse was innocent. Quote, "The criminal's here. Kenosha local government that allows the riots, burning and looting night after night," unquote, Gosar wrote. Quote, "Armed citizens defending themselves will fill the vacuum," unquote. Not to be outdone, Fox News primetime host Tucker Carlson asked viewers Wednesday night, quote, "How shocked are we that 17-year-olds with rifles decided they had to maintain order when no one else would," unquote. On Thursday, attorney Lin Wood said he had already assembled a legal team to defend Rittenhouse and is soliciting donations for the effort. Conservatives have a long history glorifying civilian violence against anti-fascist and anti-racism protesters in the United States. The content is produced as clickbait, short video clips, loud headlines, and memes on social media. For years, right-wing social media users and web outlets have made light of car attacks against protesters while they're in the damn road. The Daily Caller once posted a video montage showing car attacks with the headline, quote, "Here's a reel of cars plowing through protesters trying to block the road," unquote. That montage was deleted after neo-Nazi James Fields murdered Heather Heyer with his vehicle at the 2017 Unite the Right white supremacist gathering in Charlottesville, Virginia. Well,
Heather Heyer.
I've been told that he was trying to escape and it was an accident, but you know. What?
Heather Heyer.
Heather Heyer. Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty much. Well, I didn't exactly listen to the context, but it's ironic that she's mentioned since she's pretty much a martyr.
Yep. All right. I'm like a few paragraphs done. Almost. I only have a few more paragraphs. Okay. Conservative media and the movement figures within it have made staunch efforts to whitewash the presence of violent hate groups at protests. Last year, Fox News aired a deceptively edited video to omit a far-right demonstrator brandishing a hammer that was wrangled away by anti-fascist demonstrators. Instead, the network looped a video of anti-fascists fighting back, and its commentators hyped the threat of Antifa, and Antifa is in quotes. Turning Point USA's Benny Johnson celebrated far-right extremists who were visibly affiliated with the extremist Boogaloo movement in a since-deleted tweet. And in 2014, right-wing media turned Cliven Bundy into a folk hero as he led an armed standoff against federal officers. During the Republican National Convention on Wednesday night, Vice President Pence brought up the death of Oakland police officer Dave Underwood in a way that seemed to insinuate that, quote, rioting and looting, unquote, by the left were to blame for his death. Quote, he was shot and killed during the riots in Oakland, California, unquote, Pence said, not mentioning that Underwood was allegedly killed by a far-right extremist. Conservatives' embrace of Rittenhouse is as routine as it is appalling. For years, the political right has claimed that Democrat-run regions are lawless. Stories of property destruction and violence spark armed vigilantes to take to the streets, feel justified in actions that escalate civil conflicts or turn violent. And as long as conservatives keep cheering on this kind of bloodshed, it's nearly inevitable that more of it will be produced from their ranks. And that's the end. It's a long article.
A lot of buzzwords in there.
Yep.
But what do you expect? This was from Medium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Angela said, it's their martyr, so she can do no wrong.
Yeah. All right, should I read another? Or do you want to read another?
Yeah, I had one because I was wondering if they read. Oh, right, I can't read it because it's Washington Post. So I was going to move on to The Mirror by Shrouded Angel. I don't think they read this one. Baby in pushchair snatched at gunpoint in horrifying street attack on mum walking him. Did they read that one?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe Angela knows. Maybe Angela knows.
I'll start reading it since the comments are in a delay anyway. A young baby was snatched at gunpoint from his pushchair while out for a walk, sparking a major manhunt, police said. An Amber Alert was issued for 1-year-old Mateo Alejandro Montufar Barrera after he was snatched in Georgia, the U.S., on Saturday afternoon. If Monkey was here, I actually don't know if he'd say choose one name, or they should have chosen one name for the kid. Mateo's horrified mother tries to find us.
Angela says, what was the question?
Did they read anything from Shrouded Angel or The Mirror? Or does the headline, Baby in Pushchair Snatched at Gunpoint, sound familiar? Baby Yeah, baby in pushchair, snatched at gunpoint and horrifying street attack on mom, walking him. Or anything I'm reading. I wonder if that sounds familiar from Lords of the Night. Oh, she also said they're setting up their excuse for the inevitable escalation. Yeah, it's only going to get much worse from. It's just going to get much worse from here. Like after the whole Rittenhouse situation. Which, by the way, I've only ever seen one source say he was Hispanic so far. And it was just that one tweet that added the image of it. I don't remember that specific article. Then I don't think they read it. The suspect, described as a Hispanic male between 28 and 32 years old, and about 5'5" tall, jumped out of a car before kidnapping the tots. I assume that's short for toddler. He reportedly fled in an Acura MDX SUV with a Georgia license plate. The baby is believed to be in extreme danger, police said. Little Mateo was wearing a Batman t-shirt and a nappy while on a walk with his mother on the street close to their home. The FBI and Georgian investigated. I don't think they read this. You know why? Because it's about little children and being in danger or being hurt or something.
She doesn't remember that specific article.
Yeah, I saw that. There's not been an update so far in regards to the alleged attacker, and that's the entire article. You're texting. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm emailing my picture to myself.
Do you have a second article up, or do you want me to send you one?
You can send me one.
Because this one also comes from Shrouded Angel, and it's also from the Mirror. I don't know if they read this one either. Woman cheats death as car smashes into the spot she was standing in seconds earlier. Doesn't sound familiar. Or this one also from the Mirror. Influencer scam. I think they did read that one. No, wait.
Oh, wait.
I don't know.
Where is it? Private chat? No?
I was about to post it, yeah.
Let me see it. Alright, let me just copy it. Alright. A woman, am I squeaking?
I briefly heard some of it, but it wasn't too loud.
Feedback.
Feedback?
Angela, can you hear feedback? Or is it just me?
I mean, I heard it very quietly.
I don't want to have to plug in or connect my wireless earbuds to my computer. It's a pain in the ass.
Wireless earbuds? AirPods?
Yeah. Earbuds. I don't have AirPods. I should get some though, because my coworkers use them. The part where I say.
She says not really.
All right. Thank you. All right, here we go. A woman dodged death as a car plowed into the exact spot she was standing in just seconds before. CCTV from a nearby store captured the terrifying moment. As shown in the footage, the woman, who has been identified by 9 News as Karen Johnson, was standing at a bus stop in the northern suburbs of Sydney on Sunday, August 16. She then put put her shopping bag down, turned and walked away from the storm, a split-second decision which would save her life. Suddenly, just 3 seconds later, an out-of-control car smashes into the bus stop, completely flattening it. The force of the crash knocked over her groceries and left them smashed all over the ground. It then careered across the pavement and slammed into a nearby shop which was left badly damaged. Ms. Johnson says she does not know what urged her to move in the brief moment before the crash, but she herself cannot believe what a close... Oh, shit. Shut up. What a close call it was. Stupid video. She said to 9 News, I should mute my tabs. I was just walking away and heard the sounds and turned back. That's one of the bizarre things, watching it back just to see how close it was. At one point, I double-checked myself and thought, is there broken glass somewhere? And nothing. There was somebody looking out for me. They were standing right there. I now just need to find my purpose in life. If I'm still here, I've got to do something good with this life. Unquote. The near-death experience was caught on CCTV owned by shop Flickenfish Bait and Tackle. Store owner Gihad Tuame, posted the clip on his business's Facebook page. He wrote, what I witnessed today is something that I won't forget for a long time. This is one lucky lady. Our neighbor's shop was seriously damaged from the impact of the car, but thank God no one was seriously injured, unquote. Speaking to 9 News, he said, quote, she moves away 5 steps and then the car smashes exactly where she was standing. The whole building shook. My head nearly hit the ceiling, I swear to God. If you get that close to death and you miss it, that's when you know how lucky you are, unquote. It is reported the driver of the car had suffered a medical episode and was later taken to hospital. That's it.
So Angela's saying that they did read the influencer article. So that one, I don't have to read that one, I guess.
Okay.
Because I was gonna skim through, and as soon as I clicked this article, you said, that's the end of the article, the one you were reading.
Yeah.
Sorry, really trying hard not to sneeze. Or no, it's just I want to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Oh, now my eye hurts.
You right?
Alright, so yeah, we read 2 from Shrouded Angel, and they read 1. This one comes from Wondering Lisa. Banksy's rescue ship, packed with 219 migrants, flounders in Mediterranean. A rescue boat, funded by British street artist Banksy, issued a series of urgent calls for help Saturday, saying it was stranded in the Mediterranean, overloaded with migrants it has been unable to bring ashore.
You're kind of quiet.
Huh? Oh. The former French customs ship covered in a pink painting done by the artist, including a modified version of his famous Girl with Balloon, in which
Still can't hear you.
In which the child now wears a life jacket and holds a heart-shaped buoy, sent multiple tweets Friday and Saturday begging for help, Reuters reported. Hashtag Louise Michel is unable to move. She is no longer the master of her maneuver due to her overcrowded back into the life raft deployed at her side. But above all due to Europe ignoring stop flashing stupid ads. It's just distracting my face. That's why I can't really read it. Due to her overcrowded deck and a life trap deployed at her side, but above all due to Europe ignoring our emergency calls for immediate assistance, the response authorities remain unresponsive, the boat's Twitter feed said Saturday morning. We repeat, hashtag Louise Michel is unable to safely move, and nobody is coming to our aid, said another tweet sent 3 hours later. The police rescued have the people rescued have experienced extreme trauma, and it's time for them to be brought to a hashtag place of safety. We need immediate assistance. Late Friday, the boat began tweeting that it was reaching a state of emergency with 219 migrant refugees and 10 crew on board, along with the body of one migrant who died on the boat. The others have fuel and an ad pops up. Stupid ad. Alright, last Friday, the boat began tweeting that it was reaching a state of emergency with 219 migrant refugees and 10 crew on board, along with the body of one migrant who died on the boat. The others have fuel burns. They've been at sea for days, and now they are left with being alone in an hashtag EU search and rescue zone. Don't let it become a body count. Do your job, rescue them, the crew tweeted late Friday. It also tweeted a series of contacts with authorities in Malta, Italy, and Germany that have led to no assistance, along with a video of the ship that was on deck showing dozens of migrants packed together, captioned, "These are the survivors you are turning your back on hashtag EU. After escaping untold horror and inhumanity, they need a place of safety.
You're so quiet.
The Louise Michel, named after a French feminist anarchist, oh god, started operating last week. It has picked the migrants up off the coast of Libya since Thursday. Banksy also posted a video on Instagram explaining that, like many successful artists, he bought a yacht to cruise the Med. The ship was converted into a lifeboat because of EU authorities deliberately ignore the distress calls, the video said, showing images of migrants being pulled from the water. All Black Lives Matter. The video ends. Wow.
Hey.
Hey. That was, yeah. I hope those 200 people are safe.
Did you read the private chat?
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah, because I might have to drop off the face of the earth if, it stays up.
We can read a couple more.
So, can you cut out the part without making a whole new copy without the side chat and playback?
That's not possible, unfortunately.
Well, once again, because of my stupidity, we're gonna have to make another copy, and it'll be like no one watches us. Or we could just leave my face in, and I could, reveal my full name and my address and all that shit where I work.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
I kind of deserve it for being a goddamn idiot. Don't you think?
No. If anything, why didn't Monkey do this when he was talking about What's that one activist's name? Planned Parenthood. Was it Elise something?
I don't know.
Planned Parenthood. Margaret Sanger. What was I thinking? Elise. Oh.
Yeah, I'm fine.
How many more were submitted to the hashtag? 1, 2. Nine, 10. I'd love to get to them all, but it's just difficult to. Plus, I'm just getting real tired, and
You're
maybe I should
tired?
just go on minions. Yeah. So I guess I might as well end it here, should I?
Sure.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for reading the news stories.
You're welcome.
Thank you, chat, for being interactive. Yeah. And thanks, Angela Ariaga. Till next time.
See you later.
I'll be back on Monday. Later.